Hi everyone. I just thought I'd jump on here and catch you up a little bit on where Kathy and Roxy and I are, where we've been. Um, a few weeks ago, the videos were from Michigan, Central Michigan. Beautiful, beautiful place. We were able to spend time there with our family, and it was absolutely glorious. We made a run back here to Van Alstyne, Texas, our home base, and then quickly took off to Glen Rose, Texas, which, if you've never been there, I highly suggest going. It's beautiful. The place that we were at was where three rivers come together, and each river had its own unique look and feel. And literally a 5 minute walk, and you can see all three rivers. Um, so the beauty and the peace that we found there was very tough to leave. And then um, we're now back in Van Alstyne at our home base. I bring all this up not to rub it in, not to tell you that you've got to get out and travel, but to tell you that what we do is we catch ourselves dreading where we're going. Partly that dread for me was leaving people behind, leaving places behind, leaving situations behind. Michigan, family, beautiful country. To leave that was one of the hardest things to do because I truly love the people we went to visit, and really wish that we were closer so that we could see each other more often. It's, what was that, 1,500 miles? That's kind of difficult to just jump, pop in and have dinner together. You've got to plan and be there. But leaving there was very difficult. Very hard to say goodbye. Glen Rose, Texas, where we went in between stays. The peace that was found there, the serenity was just absolutely wonderful. And again, it was very hard to leave there to come back to home base. Part of what was going on when I left both places was the thought of going back to home base. And the perception of going back to home base was to go back to the typical routine that was not as exciting, that was not filled with the peace that I had in Glen Rose, the family that I had in Michigan. You can see behind me a beautiful backdrop. Well, this is my home base. So there is peace available here. It's just I got so accustomed to seeing it, I didn't think of it that way. I've got family here, very close, all within just a few minute drive. I love seeing them. But the routine was that when I fall into my routine, I don't see them as much. The routine that I feared falling back into was sitting at my desk, getting some work done, clicking on the news, seeing what's going on in the world. That stuff's not so easy to do when you've put yourself in different positions. But it occurred to me throughout this whole ordeal, this difficulty of saying goodbye, this difficulty of changing locations. I say difficulty; it's only difficult in your mind. Um, but what I realized was I don't have to fall back into the routine. In fact, routine is very dangerous. Routine puts us in a very um, um, slowed down mode of living. Routine creates boredom. Boredom creates a desire for something more. But typically, once that boredom sets in, if we're stuck in the routine, um, the desire for something more turns into going to social media, going to the news, going to um, all of the negativity stuff going on that's presented to us through those formats. We don't have to fall into that trap anymore. It's a change of mindset. It's a change of thought patterns. It's a change of habits. So this time, thinking about this on our last drive day, this was heavy on my mind. Um, I started thinking about what home base could really be like. So I challenged myself, get outside as much as I did when I was in Michigan or at Glen Rose. I've done that over the past few days. Even if it was just to step outside and breathe in fresh air. I get out and I do little odds and ends that I normally would put off to the last minute before our next trip. We had the opportunity to see some dear friends over the past couple of days. We've got family here that we're able to see. So leaving, once again, that default mode of dreading kicked in. The default mode of dreading leaving people came back. And I reminded myself, it's not what I'm leaving behind, it's what I'm going to. And just because I'm leaving it behind does not mean I have to lose touch. The beauty of social media, the beauty of this technology that we have today is I can use that to stay in touch. And I admit I have to get better at that. When I do start missing our family in Michigan or our friends here, I can pick up the phone. I can do a Zoom call. I can do FaceTime. I can reach out. I don't have to leave them behind. But the great thing is I'm moving towards more family, more friends, more places. So folks, if we're missing somebody, pick up the phone, shoot a text, reach out somehow. If you're dreading going somewhere else, check it out. What's going on mentally? Are you afraid of leaving something behind? If you are, what are you going to? What's pulling you towards that next spot? You see, we get to choose our experience. You know, you may be getting tired of me talking about choosing experience. I know I talk about it all the time, but it's a reminder to me that I get to choose my experience. So instead of choosing to experience dread and missing people and places, I'm choosing to experience moving forward, moving to the next place, meeting somebody else, and at the same time, I choose to stay connected to where I've been. Saying goodbye is hard. It's always hard. But it's not forever. I don't know if I brought it up on the channel or not, but I lost a son many, many years ago. And saying goodbye then felt like forever. But what I've realized over these many years is saying goodbye was really just temporary. Because through my memories, even in that situation, through my memories, I stay connected. I stay in touch. So it wasn't goodbye. It was just see you later. And those people that are still here with us, we can reach out and verbally connect with. If we can't be there to give them a hug, we can call them up and give them a smile, give them love. So don't let leaving someplace or some person feel like goodbye. Don't let it feel like forever, because no matter what, it is your memory, your thoughts of that person or that place that allow your experience to continue with that person or place. So stay connected. Stay active. Don't fall into the routine, which makes you start dreading not being or not doing something. Take it upon yourself to create your own experience. And it starts with your thoughts. So until next time, stay connected. And if you don't mind, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and hit that bell so that you're notified every time a new video comes out. Until I see you again, stay connected. Keep moving. Keep creating your own experiences.